Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. Now, as you might imagine from this rather quiet opening we're doing here, today is going to be an exploration video, for the most part. We're going to be running around, checking off question marks off the map. And, in addition, there's a grave here. In addition, you can see that our active quest is to find some Griffin School Witcher gear. And that is the other thing we are going to be up to. We are going to be looking for as much Witcher gear as we can find so that Geralt can actually update his outfit. Looks like we found a new town here. Doesn't look like there's anybody around, though. Anyway, it looks like the closest question mark from here is just to the north. Maybe we'll find something up that way. I mean, as a question mark, probably not friendly people. But, you know, something alive. More than just an abandoned town that is somehow it's still in good repair. Very curious. Looks like there used to be some sort of ferry house here. But then it got burned down. Probably in the war. Or as a direct result of the war occurring. One way or another. Ah, Bandit camp. So yes, plenty of people alive and around here. For now. Gotta get my killing oils on. Oh, and a person in distress. So, one person's gonna survive this. Holy crap. Whole damn village has come out here. Really shouldn't have. Oh, poison got him. And that's that. Okay, so who did we rescue here? And also, what other crap can we grab while we're in here? Fair amount. Nothing really too good. But then you only get the good chests when you actively find a bandit camp marker rather than a bandit camp road sign. And it is kind of curious that this bandit camp has its own road sign. Oh, that was a good chest. Yeah, like, who would mark that, like, on a road sign? Here be the bandit camp. Seems kind of silly as all. Or maybe Geralt's the one naming them all.
Well, I've no gold. I've not, in fact, but you ever come to Claywich, I'll have a bloody bargain reward for you. You watch, wait and see.
Alright.
Well, I've no gold.
So, Claywich. Do we know where that is? Yes, we do. So maybe we could stop by there at some point. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
We've not, in fact, but you ever come to Claywich, I'll have a...
And until then, we run north off of this peninsula or island. Looks like it basically depends on whether or not the river decides to cut through this particular section. Oh, hey, there's something over here too. Looks like the remains of a bridge. I don't think there are any markers on it, though. So it's kind of odd that it's here. And that there's nothing to really do except loot from a bunch of generic randomized crates. Oh. Backstabbing cowards have deserted Crow's Perch. That's the Baron's Mott and Bailey. That's where he hangs out. So I guess this used to be some outpost of some description. Anyway, I've kind of left the horse behind, but, oh, that's a functioning bridge over there. And something to do on it. This is the bridge that leads to the bandit camp.
You there? Oh, look, we got ourselves a customer.
Not about to buy anything from you.
Oh, afraid you're mistaken. If we're to let you pass, you gotta pay.
And if I don't?
Then you die.
See this medallion?
Gaffer!
Shut it, Solbeck. Aye. Now I see it. We didn't mean no...
Recognize the guild?
Aye, Master. Forgive us for not remarking on it earlier. Please.
Gaffer!
Now listen. Might pass through again someday. Don't know when. But when I do, I don't want to run into you. That clear?
As a summer's day, my lord. Godspeed you on your path.
Gaffer!
Was it now, Solbeck?
Gaffer, he's a witcher.
Solbeck.
What?
Shut it.
Actually, looking at it, the bridge is in kind of bad repair as well. But yeah, a bridge leading to an island that has nothing on it but a bandit camp. Where bandits are extorting people who try to cross it. Just doesn't seem like that's going to be very successful is all. I mean, it's where you expect to find them, but it's not where you expect them to succeed at catching anyone. At least anyone who isn't a bandit and wouldn't fight them over it. Okay, there we go. He's trying to bait it out. Alright, anybody else? I think I saw a little red blip on the radar. But I also heard a wolf. Might just be that.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Probably have to get rid of this before the abandoned site thing triggers. Oh!
Show me what you got.
Well, I might just get a new, yeah, there we go. And... yep, cleared the abandoned site now, too. Sweet. Looks like we got a generic merchant popped up here.
Greetings.
So, what do we got? Some very generic stuff. But at least also someone we can sell some of these weapons to. I mean, not many of these weapons.
Farewell.
But still. Looks like they raise geese here. Boatmaker's hut. And yet it's full of geese. Well, I suppose they gotta eat something. Anyway, so yeah, looks like there's this other town or manor or village between us and the place that the freed guy went to. And a whole bunch of enemies just swarming around over here. Ah, wolves. So, okay, so that pretty much explains the wolf fear level pretty adequately just now. Damn it. So essentially the idea is that the horse has a mind of her own, and if there are a bunch of enemies about...
Must be Honorton. Village noticed. Great, except it's awful quiet.
Oh, right. That's Honorton. Now I remember. So let's leave that place be, and maybe find somewhere else to go for now. But yes, as I was saying, horse has a mind of her own, and if you spend too much time in close proximity to enemies, then the horse will spook, buck you off, and run for it. Now the horse can't die. This is just... I mean, Geralt names all his horses Roach, but this is just... Roaches don't get replaced. Not like that. Not so easily. And you can increase the horse's fear level by giving them better blinders. So, you know, they see less of the enemies around them. Dang it. Let me hit. You'd think that tail would count somewhat as part of the damn thing's hitbox. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Best use of the crossbow on the ground is to knock these flying enemies out of the sky. Anyway, you can actually use your horse in melee combat pretty effectively, but the way you have to use your horse, because of that fear level, is by essentially riding in and out of the mess of enemies consistently. Where are you going now, Roach? Because, yeah, when you run in, fear level goes up. When you ride out, fear level goes down. It goes up and down at about the same speed. And the biggest benefit to attacking while on horseback is that your damage goes up significantly. Like the average bandit who would take 3 to 4 strikes, you could lop his head off in one on horseback.
Like winter on a grass blade, his eyes red, like embers in a fire.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
Engraved or inlaid?
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? A Tory?
A Tory?
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
Sounds like a quest. But for now...
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
Alright, don't think I've gotten any new cards since last time. Aside from the one you get from just beating someone. Yeah, I gotta do something about those siege experts. They just are not worth the price of being in the deck anymore. Yeah, Bork 3 Jackdaws. Not the best at names. Although apparently his draconic name essentially means the same thing. But then you might say to that, dragons apparently aren't that good at names. If I save the Blue Stripes Commandos... Oh, I see. Tit for tat, are... Maybe I should just give this to them. I don't have anything else to really use this decoy on. But then... it would be good to win this first round. And apparently it's not going to be that hard. Yeah, just a quick Commander's Horn to double the strength of my siege engines, and on we go. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's throw in those Blue Stripes Commandos. Get some synergy going on here. Oh, that one does not have any buddies in his deck. Yeah, they just reached the limit, so... yeah, if a Scorch or Scorch-like card is played, it applies to every card possible. Oh, now my opponent's just buying time here. And there we go. Huh. Yeah, no, even if he had used the commander ability, he still would have lost. Yeah, look at that. It is a quest of swords and dumplings.
Trusty arm.
Show me your wares.
Now let's see what we can get out of this guy. Oh. More Witcher gear maps. Always welcome. A few generic diagrams there. There's really no purpose in buying diagrams. I mean, in the first place, you might as well just go all in on Witcher gear. Witcher gear is good stuff. And also, incidentally, repairing an item is not actually worth it, because they do not buy it for a higher price, or enough of a higher price to justify the repair cost. I just did it then because I need the merchant to have money before he can give any to me. Anyway, out of the stuff we can sell him, I think just the big blocks of silver, pretty much it. Don't want to sell any crafting materials. And, oh yeah, apparently this guy's an amateur even. Yeah, doesn't even have the ability to make journeyman level stuff.
So long.
But he apparently knew about Hattori, the master blacksmith. So that's something. Anyway, looks like we got an upgrade here with Caroline. Not much of an upgrade, but, you know, might as well keep it going. keep improving. And for whatever reason, the game decided to swap me over to Of Swords and Dumplings directly. I think I may have pressed V, track quest, just without really meaning to.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods? Alone?
You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed.
What kind of mother are you?
More food for the rest now.
Ruffians to
Damn.
looters, horse and all.
Come on, go! Sack of flour been old here for the winner. No one out there wants to seize this chance.
I appear to have come across the fistfights.
To be experienced, will you fight Stanfish Gulper? What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Good folk. Fish Gulper's finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
Not a bad nickname.
Spare me a minute before the fight, master. Please. Cut of your mug's plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
Not about to lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me.
I mean, you can have the flower, but I gotta have that win. You know, I think Fistfight is one of the only minigames to have been in all three Witcher games. Certainly in the second one, I know that.
Yes, we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and fish ploughed his gob. Near warmed me heart to see him renovate his head. Not bad, not bad. Time to try your luck against Jonah. And then there's Smithy at the Inn of the Crossroads. Go to it, friend.
Hey, Fish Gulper. What do you want?
I had to win, but I don't want your family to go hungry. Here, take the purse.
That's... why... thank you, master.
Has nothing to do with any quest, but I just felt like doing it. More of that conscription stuff. Feudal duties. Ooh, this person might have some Gwent cards.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind.
Sure enough, a commander's horn. Don't mind if I do. Also, about time I sell some of this alcohol. So, serves absolutely no purpose. And some of the food, maybe.
Farewell.
I mean, I know Geralt's a mutant, but eating a bowl full of peppercorns is not exactly healthy.
What was that about?
What's become of me in me elder years? Refused a roof over me head by a common churl. I was born a noble's daughter. My brother and I, we managed the manor for years.
What happened to him?
A caller came one day. A drifter, a hunter. It wasn't long before we fell in love and wed. We prepared to leave the manor. My brother, he took offence, refused to bid me farewell. Years on I returned, but found no sign of him. Folk claimed monsters had infested our home, come to nest there.
I could take care of those monsters for you.
You You're a witcher, right? No ordinary man would be so eager. Don't fret. It's all the same to me, provided you're honest. The house is east of here. Take this key. Once you've driven off the beasts, look for a chest. My treasure. Savings, really. They're yours.
What'll that leave you with?
A roof over my head is all I need. And if it comes to it, I've other heirlooms to sell. But I know you witchers don't work for free. I could never let you go without honest pay. Gods keep you.
Oh, now here's a proper quest. I found it just by walking along, too. Chew on some mint leaves to end the hunger pangs. Well, potato blight's going around. And now we've got some proper contracts. Monster in the cemetery, Linden Vale. Something that's taken up residence in the graveyard. And something weird out in the woods. Contractor has no idea what. Oh, and yep, gotta actually look at the maps to get the additional contract or treasure hunt stuff for it. Anyway, okay, looks like our next destination will take us east. There are a few question marks along the way. The question is, which ones do I want to look at along the way? And also, I still do want to check out that Witcher gear, so that's also on the way. So yeah, let's hit that question mark that's in between us and the Griffin School gear. Or at least the next bit of the Griffin School Witcher gear. And yeah, after that we could head over to that, to the Widow's place. See about those monsters infesting her old estate. And until then, looks like we've got a guarded treasure. Oh, a bear. Looks like someone made camp out here in the woods. And where's the bear going? They're normally aggressive, so I was a bit curious why they just ran the other way. Well, here's the guarded treasure, just a single sword. Well, at least we cleared off another question mark. So that's something. And, yeah, nothing between us and the next diagram location. So, let's get Roach over here. Or just have Roach run around in a circle, I guess. Good going there, horse. Okay. I guess you could just stop there. For a moment I thought it was because the game was loading in, but no. The horse just decided that there was a brick wall there that she was running into. Huh. Oh. Man, this location's got everything. It's got a marker, it's got a question mark thing that we were apparently a little too far away from well, it's apparently connected to the wrong sort of location. Or, whatever. Let's get some Spectre oil on and take out some Wraiths. There's always more than one Wraith. And they always, or at least usually, drop some gem dust. Anyway, this area, as I recall, is a whole thing. So I believe now is an appropriate time to use cat. Just needed to find it there. But yeah, this is like a whole complex. Ooh. Instant death. Nice. Oh, and here's another one. And another dude in the background there. Stuck against the wall. Nice. Takes care of that. And now we can grab some nice stuff off of these chests here. Well, some of the chests contain nice stuff. Others contain bear fat. Ooh. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. See, there are two reasons why you should never have to buy a diagram off a merchant. The first is because you might as well just stick with Witcher stuff. It's the best. And the second reason... Oh, here, hang on. Got a thing here. Oh. Much of that flammable gas in there. But yeah, the second reason is because you can find diagrams as random loot. Well, it didn't clear all the gas, but I did clear most of it. It's good enough for me. And I don't know what the Wraiths are up to, but if they don't want to attack, then I'm fine with that. And looks like we've got a random vampire in the crypts here. Oh man, now I definitely want to go fight those Wraiths. Where did they get off to? Come on, got a level 10 sword charge just waiting for you guys. Where did they get off to? What? Oh, come on. What? Oh, now the gas is just cheating. Fine, I'll just run through it. I think that knocked all the charges off my sword, too. Also, I should probably eat some food. Get that regeneration going again. But yeah, it appears that all of the other basic legendary Griffin equipment was just in that chest there. So yeah, I got a full set.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
I got a full set of Witcher gear now that I can build and change into. Now the quest was marked as level 58, I believe. So, which is a couple levels more than what I'm at right now.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
And there we go. Yeah, the nice part about this game is that it is possible to run up the sides of mountains if you know how to do it correctly. Yes, here we are. Right next to the place I need to be. Yep, it's just that place, just up the road from the next town, which I might as well go look at, since that will unlock all the question marks in the area. Save me some time. Oh, and there, cat expired. And as you just saw, the night during... out in the open during night, cat is bearably bright. Although it does basically make it as bright as day would be. And... sleeping on the job, are we? I guess it must be cold. If he's sleeping next to the hearth instead of on his bed. Alright, what do we got here? Wicker work. As opposed to Witcher work. Wagon for sale. Pots and ceramics. A whole bunch of merchant notices here. Offers for services. Rat catchers. Using a special magical flute, of course. And Witcher work. A monster from the swamp. Some sort of critter near the peat bog. And that's no good. Anyway, I want to see what that person has for sale, because it could be Gwent cards. So, we'll wait for dawn. See if he's awake and...
I seen that dream again.
Huh.
I was running through the woods.
See if he's awake and willing to sell something.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and a heap of monsters roaming about it.
I think I've already done something about that.
I know the hillock. Horrible evil sleeps inside it. Told you already. Go see the pillar. He'll chant you some prayers.
And thank the gods the boys don't lead you in the woods in your dream again.
Oh.
Milk, freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything.
Yeah, first things first here. And, yeah, second commander's horn. That could be useful. So, put them into circulation here. Get some more cards into the other decks. But I think I've got the best Northern Realms deck I can have at the moment. No, I don't think the monster deck has a midfield. I know they've got siege units, but yeah, I think that means I don't need the fog card. Speaking of siege units, since I have the frost card, it's actually pretty beneficial if I can bait the other player into filling up the front row. It would make them targets, but yeah, it's worth it. Bunch of one-off cards. Bit unusual for a monster deck. Yeah, let's play it now. See what happens. Oh. Just giving up, I see. Okay. Well, I can work with that too. Yeah, it does not seem like the best monster deck I've encountered here. There, see? They do have siege units. No ranged units, but siege units. And the Elven deck has ranged units, but no siege units. You can actually use that to your advantage when playing those decks, by just filling up with weather cards for the area that you're missing, because that'll hurt them much more than it'll hurt you. Oh, so you're doubling down, are you? Well, I'm just wasting your time, so you'll play all your cards. And I am ahead by 4 here. 1 card left. You know, a tie, I would win in a tie. And so, there, you see? Because I had already won a single game,
Milk?
I won the tie.
Show me what you sell.
The tie counted against both of us. You don't have any cards, damn. At least I can sell you a couple things. A thing. Oh, no, a couple things. But yeah, the tie counted against both of us. But since I had won a game, that meant that I won. Go figure. And yeah, oh yes, whole bunch of new question marks in this area of the map. Whole bunch. But for now, we've got a bit of a quest to do. Just straight to the north up this way. Got some monsters to clear from an estate. Got some treasure to find.
Must be the manor the old woman mentioned.
Alright, not seeing any monsters on the minimap here.
Movement. Ought to keep my ears open. Rustling. Over there.
That could be something. Certainly nothing around here.
Look like twins. Old woman's brother. Must be.
Problem with a manor estate like this is that there's all kinds of places to check.
Rustling's coming from the barn.
Yep, that's clear enough. And it appears that we've updated a second...
Not a single sign
Oh.
of monsters. Locals are either imagining things or sound scared them off. Whoever said it knew what they were doing. Never known a monster to set a trap. Someone's here.
Oh, now this is interesting. No monsters, but plenty of traps.
One less to worry about.
Oh, damn.
Shit. Traps everywhere. Gotta be careful. A tripwire.
Really should have seen that coming. Although I suppose the point is that I wouldn't have.
Wonder what door this opens.
Well, at least we got something out of this room. Gotta watch my step now that I know it's full of traps here.
A tripwire. Problem solved.
Yeah, gotta keep Witcher vision on here. Okay, good. I was hoping that's why it was red. Couple of setting books here. Gotta love those gnomish pranksters. And that's nothing. Oh, almost forgot. Shouldn't just be running and charging through everywhere here. Bad idea. Oh, and yeah, sure enough. Another trap.
One less to worry about.
You seem to be increasing in concentration.
One less to worry about.
Now that we're approaching the barn where the noise is coming from. Oh, dang it.
Whoever set this knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thank you. Oh yeah, there's a basement thing.
No one's been here in a long time.
A cellar. That's what this is. Full of stuff. And a poorly made makeshift wall here.
Strange. Wall looks like it was put up later than the others. Skeleton in the closet. Happens in the best families. Couple of pages missing. Torn out.
Oh, damn. That hunter bricked up the woman's brother so he could run away with her. Bricked him up. Damn.
And thus I die in darkness of hunger and thirst. Gods have mercy. A man in his 30s, 40s maybe.
Same age as the woman, so I'm betting on the younger side of that. Yeah, damn. That story took a new turn. Anyway, speaking of stories taking a turn,
one less to worry about.
I still gotta figure out what... I ran around that one. Come on, I saw that in time. Dang it. And now I'm on fire again. How does that even happen? And even more traps inside the barn.
Something's not right. A tripwire. Problem solved. A tripwire. Problem solved.
Something tucked away there.
One less to worry about. A sort of attic. Gotta get up there somehow. Might be just long enough to reach that upper level.
I mean, that's probably what that specific ladder is for.
Let's see what's up there.
Your reflexes have slowed. Hope you're not hurt. Those were my traps.
Letho.
Yeah, didn't expect to see you either. You one of them?
Who's them?
To the Emperor, mercenaries. To themselves, bounty hunters. To me, ordinary sons of bitches.
Well, got nothing to fear from me. Took a job from an old woman. Supposed to get rid of the monsters here.
Did that already. Count on you remembering that when you collect your pay.
Who'd you piss off this time?
Emperor just decided to get rid of me. I'm an inconvenient witness after all. I've run into loads of men out to kill me ever since I left Loch Mween.
Now I understand all the traps.
Gotten real careful.
For good reason. Don't look a bit like lost travelers.
They're not. Means Lewis sold me out.
Lewis?
Old friend, kinda. Did a few jobs together once, a while past. Lewis recommended this place to me.
Doesn't look good for Lewis.
You've grown careless. Let yourself be drawn into a trap.
Nah. Only traps here are the ones I set. Gotta get rid of them. Coming?
Lead the way. We got a plan of attack?
Yeah. Improvise.
Well, might as well.
Don't let him catch his track!
So, Letho is the, at least in some senses, the villain of the second game. He is a Witcher of the Viper clan. Dang it.
Shut up.
And he was convinced by Emperor Emrys to assassinate the kings of the Northern Realms in the Witcher 2.
Goddamn fools.
Shoddily armed for assassins.
They're just scouts. Came to see if Lewis was telling the truth. Rest must be waiting nearby.
And your old pal probably knows where.
He was the only one knew I'd be here. Must have told them. Think me and him are due for a little chat.
Could be interesting. Love to see it.
Come along. Sight of two witches should loosen his tongue that much quicker. Stay close to me. It's one of those places that's hard to find if you don't know where to look.
Alright, but before we go, got some looting to do.
Stick closer, Geralt.
Come on, this won't take a moment.
This Lewis, somehow doubt he's one of your best friends.
You know how it is in this trade. Drink with someone in the evening, check if he's robbed you in the morning.
How'd you meet?
Was before Faltas kissed this world goodbye. Lewis was a wanted man in Aedirn. Hefty bounty on his head and normal contracts were hard to come by. So I decided to catch the bastard and make some coin. Tracking him down proved easier than killing a drowner. Merry-making at the Golden Hanged Man, smack in the middle of Hag. Nabbed him, tied him up, the guard post didn't open till dawn. So we had a few hours. Started talking, killing time. Chat was so nice that once dawn came, I let him go.
And that's why you trusted him? Felt he owed you one?
I was stupid. Stupidity can cost you, but betrayal costs even more.
Alright, yeah, it looks like Letho has been wanting to go full tilt this whole time, but I wanted to hear the story, make sure we weren't interrupted by reaching the destination too fast. Apparently that wasn't a problem, but it does allow me to also say that the Lodge of Sorceresses also put him up to assassinating the kings of the North. And so that in particular is why the remaining king of the North, what's his name, the Redanian king, doesn't trust the sorceresses. Yeah, Letho turned out to just be a pawn in other people's games. A pawn who manipulated the game, but still.
Letho, greetings. Good to see you, alive and well.
Oh yeah?
Of course! We're old mates, ain't we? Who's your friend?
Another old mate.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Another one? What's this? Prime contract available in the area? Sit down. Care for a drink?
I don't drink with traitors and rats.
Whoa, let's be civil now. Remember, you're on my turf.
Arno Vestor's men showed up at the manor. You were the only one knew I was there.
They'll be nipping at your heels for a while. Said so yourself. Perhaps they finally caught a whiff.
With your help.
You've not been here 5 minutes, and already you've offended me twice.
No insult worthy of scum like you.
Careful, men! They're witches!
Witches don't attack you!
Make an exception for you.
Well, that didn't take long at all.
Lie still or you'll bleed to death. Tell me where Vestor's men are. I'll give you something to staunch the bleeding.
They're north of here. In Lindenvale.
I'm curious. How much does the life of an old mate get you these days?
Things been shy of late. And we fell afoul of the Black Ones. Vestor showed up one day, offered half of the bounty on your head, and a letter of absolution from the Emperor. You gotta understand, you don't say no to an offer like that.
I understand.
Hey, my medicine!
Gotta understand, Lewis. You don't betray men like me. Time to see Vestor.
Going with you.
Damn you!
The time to jump out of this quest has passed. We've had 2 opportunities.
This rabid dog's here!
Slow now.
Lead the way, Letho.
Move it!
Okay, there we go.
Arno Vestor. Nilfgaardian name.
From Metner, I think. But he's hunted and killed everywhere from the far south to the Dragon Mountains.
Why have I never heard of him?
Goon goes by different names. Brandon Wilf, Apple Saxon, Manfred Wimplebottoms.
Manfred Wimplebottoms. Good name for a clown.
Ones he's done in, sure worth laughing. Preferred method, keep your eyes open.
Think they're really here?
Don't know. But like I said, I've grown real careful.
Let's go!
Why did you jump off your horse? But yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. Getting interrupted.
Used to be wagon shown on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat.
So yeah, at the end of the game, you have an opportunity to either fight Letho for what he's done, or leave him be. And at that point, you don't really have a reason, aside from personal reasons, to attack him.
Nice mounts.
Gotta be worth more than the entire village.
So you can just walk away, and Letho lives. And shows up in this game.
What's in the barn?
Hey!
Got company? Run and find your parents. Tell them to grab whatever's valuable, take you and flee. Got it? Good. Give this to your mother. Now run.
What was that?
Compensation. Stay here and don't interfere, no matter what happens. Plug your ears.
Hope he's got a plan. Oh. Compensation.
What the blazes?
A bolt of lightning or something?
Shut up, all of you! Letho of Gwent. Good to see you, alive and well.
Funny. Second time today I've heard that lie.
It is no lie. You will certainly fetch a higher bounty alive.
Really? How much?
Enough to buy me an estate in Kovir, where I will lie about eating fruit till the end of my days.
Not bad. Not every man gets to know the price on his head.
Most men would prefer not to have one. But why have you come? To make my life easier?
We were passing by. Decided it was time to finally meet the famous Arno Vester in person.
I am flattered. Shame we'll not get to know one another better.
Why? Going somewhere?
No, simply because I will kill you in a moment.
Wanna kill me, but you don't even know me. Not nice. Think I have to punish you for that. But I won't kill you. I'll just cut off your hands. Cut off all your hands, one man after the other. Till the end of your days, those stumps will remind you of the mistake you made.
Bloody hell. You fucking dimwit. I hadn't time to exchange 2 words with the man.
He provoked me!
We have no quarrel with you, but one false move and...
And what?
You will end like him. What say you to that?
He said not to interfere.
You go your way, I'll go mine.
Wise choice. Take his head, and we leave this God's forsaken place.
Well, actually, hang on. Just a sec.
You're not taking anything. Need proof? Take his medallion.
We will take his head. You are 1, we are 3.
Mm-hmm. But in the time it took me to run up, Letho dropped 6 of yours with a bolt in his chest. How long will it take me to kill you? What do you think?
Then, take the medallion. The head could rot before we arrived at our destination. Saddle the horses. We ride!
Could have been faking his death.
Zanguibarian venom. Something's fishy.
As a matter of fact... Let's see what happens.
You still here?
They'd have cut your head off if I hadn't been here.
So you proved useful after all.
Could have told me.
No fun in that.
You all right? You're conscious, but the Zanguibarian venom could still kill you. Got the antidote?
Saddlebag. Take it in a minute. Couple of days I'll be like new.
What was it for, that whole farce?
Told you. I've been on the run since Loch Muin. Loads of pursuers. Got ambushed once, almost died. So I decided it was time to end it. Once and for all. Found Vester's gang and paid off his arbalist. You just witnessed the rest of the story.
What about Lewis? Was he part of this plan?
Nah, a minor complication. Though his betrayal, it did get me thinking. But I had to risk it. Gotta say it's paid off. Letho of Gullet's dead as a doornail. Word of that'll spread like wildfire far and wide. All I gotta do now is disappear.
You could wait things out at Kaer Morhen.
With your friends from the School of the Wolf? No thanks. Could end badly.
Tell them I sent you. They'll understand, give you space.
Kaer Morhen, you say? Why not? Got some loose ends to tie up, but then I'll head there.
Help you somehow? Need anything?
No thanks. I'll be fine.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen.
See you, Wolf.
So you can spoil that for him by killing the bounty hunters instead of letting them go. Although, as you saw, just letting them cut off his head was not one of your options. Oh, hey, this is the blacksmith's shop. Blew up the neighbor's chicken coop. Well, anyway, we figured out the mystery of the Rearden Manor. Both of them, as it turns out. And, let's see. What else can I be up to? It's, okay, yeah, return to Dolores. She was right here before, I remember that. Apparently she's gone inside the tavern.
You've returned. What's become of my home?
It's safe now. Got some hard news too, though. Found your brother's corpse bricked up in a wall. And this.
So, Roderick, my husband, he killed him. Gods.
Sorry.
The truth can be cruel, but one can't turn back time. And perchance, did you find my chest with my treasures?
No. Could be someone stole it.
Perhaps. So many years have passed. But go back and search carefully. I've naught else to offer you.
I'll do that. Time I was on my way.
Gods guide you.
At the very least, the quest is over. And I can head straight over there, since it's got a marker. So, yeah. I'd say it's worth it just to have one last check around. See if I missed anything. Could have been in the barn, just past the point where the cutscene takes over. Anyway, so yes. The reason Letho acted as an assassin, which is not what Witcher's is supposed to be, is because Emir offered to reinstate the Viper School. Oh, she's over here already.
For what you did, I must thank you again. I promised you a reward. Do you remember? It remains in the barn, in the chest.
Managing all right? Hope there wasn't too much monster damage.
A bit. Though time, I think, was the greater culprit. But I don't let it worry me. I spent my youth in this house. Restoring its splendor will be a pleasure, not a burden.
Hope this proves a peaceful home. Farewell.
Farewell, Witcher. And do take care of yourself.
It certainly sounds like it's in the barn. Well, yeah, just cleaning the place up a bit. So, during the final chat with Letho, he fully admits that he was probably taken in by Emir, by the Emperor. who told him what he wanted to hear and did not actually intend to reinstate the Witcher School. Not seeing anything here in the barn. Just a bunch of hay. Hay is in remarkably good condition considering the place's age. And can't really get up to the second story anymore. Looks like the ladder's gone. But yeah, so the reason you were going after Letho in the first place is simply because here we go.
Somebody lived here once.
You don't say.
Something here. A chest. Dolores.
100 florins. Not bad. But yes, when Letho killed King Foltest, Geralt got the blame for it, because Letho just showed up and left too fast for anyone else to really understand what was going on. And so a big part of the second game was figuring out who killed him and how to shift the blame off of Geralt.
Need some...
But in any event, there's the other thing I wanted to do, and I'll need some leather scraps to do it. Let's see. Now, leather scraps are pretty easy to get. You can just dismantle some animal hides to get them. You can also dismantle bigger pieces of leather. That also works. And I need a shirt. He's got a couple of shirts. That's what that 2 sign is for. See, I can buy stuff out of the shop screen, but I could also buy stuff directly in the crafting screen by right-clicking on the icon of the thing that he has that I'm missing. And there we go. Boots and chest armor. And you might notice also that, yes, I also need monster parts in order to craft Witcher gear. In this case, monster powder. And I may already have something that can be turned into monster powder by dismantling it from being a specific kind of monster feature into the generic monster features, which you can see here applies to everything on this list. And of course, everything that cannot be dismantled is, well, it does not show up on the dismantle list. Go figure. And yeah, there we go. Gauntlets. Just gotta get the trousers down now. I just need more leather scraps for that. We'll just buy them. Why not? And there we go. So doing that has given the merchant some more money. Money I can get back by selling some of this generic crap weapons.
So long.
How can I help you?
What do you say?
And she also has some money. Actually, quite a bit of it. I think I bought some stuff off her at one point. Got nothing else I can sell, though.
Take care now.
So there we go. Our first set of new legendary Witcher armor. From the School of the Griffin. Medium armor. Same as the wolf gear. And it is significantly more protective. That's nice. And even though it is a first tier Witcher armor, it has the same level of special abilities as the final tier Wolven armor from before. Looks good. Although the shirt's a bit untidy. But that'll change as the Witcher armor improves.